Hello, this is Troy with the Noble Grafted In Middle Position, teaching on Deuteronomy 32, the foundation of the Noble Grafted In Middle Position. I call it the Romans Road Paved because Paul quotes it in Romans 10:19. He quotes it in Romans 12:19, and he quotes it in Romans 15:10. Right now we're looking at this, that Israel's in trouble. They have departed from God. He has disowned them, so to speak. I would have said, I will cut them to pieces. I will wipe them from human memory, which is what the covenant theologians attempt to do, replacement theologians. Enemies of Israel want them cut to pieces. I will wipe them from human memory. That's what the enemies of Israel want. Had I not feared provocation by the enemy who wants to cut them to pieces, the enemy who wants to wipe them from human memory, lest their adversaries, Israel's adversaries, should misunderstand, lest they, Israel's enemy, Israel's adversaries, should say, our hand, Israel's enemy, Israel's adversary, their enemy, our hand is triumphant. It was not the Lord who did this. So what we have is the exact problem that the amillennialist has, the replacement theologian has, the covenant theologian who remains strangers to the covenants of promise, Ephesians 2:12 to 2:19. What they have is they don't see this part. I would have said concerning Israel, I would have said, I will cut them to pieces. I would have said, I will wipe them from human memory, had I not feared provocation by the enemy of Israel. Their adversaries, Israel's adversaries, Israel's enemies should misunderstand about cutting them to pieces, wiping them from memory, lest they should say, our hand is triumphant. It was not the Lord who did this. For they are a nation void of counsel, and there is no understanding in them. They are theologians void of counsel. They are theologians where there is no understanding in them. If these theologians were wise, they would understand that they would discern their latter end. If these nations were wise, they would understand that God was totally involved with this activity. They would not have any doubt if they were wise.